What I'm learning the most is this is how I know God exists. That's how I know. Is reading this and just getting that like personal fulfillment from it, but also the questions answered and just feeling really, what's the word? I never connected with other faiths because I always saw them as hypocrites. Not their book or anything like that, but just the people. So I never really wanted to learn from them, beside them, nothing, because none of what they acted like, or I felt like the questions that I had, I couldn't even get to ask them because I didn't really feel the welcoming. You know, I want to be able to pour my heart out to somebody. I want to feel welcomed. But we are seeing every personal aspect of the Palestinian people right now. We're seeing the personal aspect of their faith and how they protect it. We're seeing into their homes and how they are being torn apart, and their families are dying. Like, we're seeing every single personal aspect of what's happening in their lives. Before opening up my mind to Islam and diving into it, I used to get so much anxiety about, and this is because I had no faith in anything else. I used to get so much anxiety about death, and because I just love my family and my kids so much that I could not imagine my life without them, right? You can't imagine them slipping away from you before you slip away from them. You cannot physically imagine that. So imagine having no faith plus knowing that. That was me, and I would sit there and just get into this deep dive into my brain about it because I just felt like, why are we here? If this is all just pain, like, why are we here? This is so stupid, just to be put here to tease us with love and family, just to take it all and rip it away from us in an instant, and we don't even get a warning. What is the point? I would bring that up to Christians, and all they would say is, you just have to have faith. You have to have faith. Sorry, I don't have enough faith. Like, give me answers. This led me to answers that alleviated those anxieties completely. I now have no fear about death. None. I mean, yes, I want to experience this life and soak it up as much as I can, and love as hard as I can, help as much as I can, do my duty as a human on this earth. Because as far as anything past that, I feel like I'm good. Like, reading this and knowing that I have been living on a moral path my whole life. And I'm not saying that I've never made mistakes, but reading more into the Quran, I feel like I am forgiven for mistakes as long as I'm not intentionally making them over and over again. As long as I am knowingly moving past them and learning from those mistakes, I'm good. Other religions just seem to make you, and it might be the messengers of their religion, but they make you feel like any sin that you make is a clear, just, you're going to hell, but we're allowed to make them behind closed doors. I honestly feel like everybody should just read it, because whether you're reading it to enter into Islam or not, you should just read it because it reminds you about how to be a good person. It centers you. It brings you right back to, you know what? This is our one shot at this life. Okay? We are only in this body once. What are we doing? We would all be living happy, fruitful lives if we just followed this.